Hey guys, I just had some random things I wanted to talk about. I could have probably typed them down, but for some reason I felt the need to speak, which is weird for me, an introvert. One thing that came to mind was the fact that this one person that I was role-playing with kept asking me, should I be concerned about my character's safety? And here I was saying like, oh no, my character is very nice and all that, and then halfway through the role play I make my character throw his character. And just basically being an overall jerk. That's the thing I keep forgetting to tell people, is that Caitlin, she's nice, but she will be a jerk randomly at times, and I mean, it's partly because she's crazy, and partly because Caitlin is just a jerk sometimes. That's just it. Caitlin is a big jerk. She's slightly bitter, and she sometimes takes it out on other people, but doesn't really want to hurt them. So it's like the whole, trust my aim. And she throws him, and even though she could have simply teleported him to the spot that she was talking about, she's like, I'm going to be mean to you. And that makes me think about how each character will bring something out of mine. Like Blight brings out Caitlin's more casual, destructive side. Like, she's more willing to open up about the whole, yeah, I was a big monster back then. I destroyed people's lives and all that. I feel so guilty. I wish I still feel like I'm repaying for those times. I know not everyone forgive me, yada 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 yada. Sarah Matthias brings out more of Caitlin's like lustful side, and as well as making Caitlin open up more about her friend, and kind of why Caitlin acts out on things. But it's I miss Aya so much. She was the only one who trusted me. That's why I was so close to her and called her soulmates. And then of course Caitlin justified like, it was nothing romantic or things. We were just friends. We were just that close. I really miss her, and blah 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 blah. Skyfire brings out Caitlin's more motherly side. I can imagine Caitlin making like dad jokes, but maybe like with a twist. Like, I can just imagine Caitlin like, hey, hungry? I'm crazy. That was way funnier in my head. I never said Caitlin was hilarious, it's just more of me. Caitlin's like borderline creepy or goofy, and depending on who you are, you'll bring out one side more than the other. That kind of makes me think about like alternate universes of the same character. Like Caitlin and Alliance. Alliance does not feel comfortable with Caitlin. Like, no version of Alliance finds Caitlin comfortable to be around, which is understandable. Caitlin's not really a comfortable person to be around because you can't really trust her. And again, this is where Caitlin is nice to Alliance, well, usually, but she has the borderline creepy feel because Caitlin has a crush on Alliance. Like, any kind of Alliance that Caitlin runs into, she has like a little crush on them, to where she'll try to be extra nice, but depending on, like, some Alliances, like Caitlin's crazy side came out, her more sadomasochist, like, I want to bite your face off, and oh, please hurt me, and like, just really crazy and kind of bloodthirsty both ways. And then there's other Alliance versions where Caitlin's trying to be extra nice and kind of guilty about what she did before, where it's the yeah, I'm sorry for making you go crazy, and I'm going to be extra nice to you, and maybe this. And then there's also the alternate where Caitlin becomes more bitter towards Alliance instead, where it's like, oh hey, it's you. It just kind of, each Alliance is different when it comes to Caitlin, where she'll either, like, she'll always have like the slight crush side, but it's either Caitlin will be bitter towards Alliance, or she'll be just kind of hey, I feel really guilty, and I'm just gonna be extra polite to you, please don't hurt me, kind of reaction. It's also like Caitlyn can care less about having a romantic relationship with Alliance, even though she has her crush. Caitlyn's actually more like the, I just want to befriend you, even though Caitlyn knows that she can't be friends with everyone, as well as Caitlyn is aware that she's slightly awkward around people. It's kind of like the thing where Caitlyn gets so used to others just not flinching or not caring what she's doing that she forgets that, oh right, this behavior is not normal. Because she's used to running into other crazy people. Or her friends who are just kind of like, they're aware of how bloody and crazy and all that she is. Another person, oh yeah, John Snake in a Box. One of the first people Caitlyn brings out Caitlyn's, like, Caitlyn has a more, like, a thrill for danger, and at the same time, he kind of keeps Caitlyn stable, like, calm down and all that. When she does get crazy, he can easily kind of be like, oh, no, and take care of the situation. But yeah, Caitlyn feels really peaceful around John and all that. Now that comes like Emo, Discord, and Agony. Of course, Caitlyn does not like Agony. Caitlyn hates him just like she hates her demon, Torment, Animosity. However, Caitlyn actually has a bit of respect towards Agony. She does have this tiny bit of respect. And it's mostly just for the, I know what he's trying to do, he doesn't really want to hurt Dissy, I just don't like his methods, and, well, he is a jerk like I am, so, like, Caitlyn acknowledges that she's a jerk, but she finds Agony more of a jerk. At the same time, Caitlyn kind of like, well, he's not the worst person to talk to, I mean, you can at least somewhat reason with him. That's why Caitlyn's kind of the, I don't like him, but I can have a bit of respect towards him. That doesn't mean she wants to be his friend or anything like that, though. No. It's just kind of a neutral respect for him. The, I don't like you, but you're better than somebody else that I can think of. And then with Emo, Dissy, Caitlyn's just kind of going gaga over him with the, oh my gosh, he's so adorable and cute and all that, and she calls him Small King, or just like Small King. One of the things I never explained was why sometimes when I draw a picture of her and him that he has white hair instead of black, is because Caitlyn actually kind of loved another young Discord. I mean, Caitlyn has so many alternate Discords following her. I mean, that's why she's so chaotic. But yeah, another young Discord from another timeline that she was with that this one reminds her of that she lost. But yeah, Caitlyn finds Dissy adorable and just really wants to help him. I mean, this brings out more of Caitlyn's kindness side. I guess some people would compare Caitlyn to Fluttershy, except Caitlyn is kind of crazier and is willing to... Caitlyn's willing to be a jerk and violent if she has to, rather than just assertive like Fluttershy. But yeah, Dissy kind of brings out Caitlyn's more sweet side. Agony brings out Caitlyn's more bitter side. Alliance brings out any kind of a side from, depending on how Alliance reacts, like which version, will bring out a different side of Caitlyn. It also depends on which Caitlyn I send that way, if it's the original or not. Because the original has like so many different sides to her that are still wrapped up or hidden. Blight just brings out the more casual and loving side, as well as the whole, this is what I used to do in the past, I feel shame and guilt, and Sarah Matthias brings out Caitlyn's calmer, more, well, actually a bit more lustful side that like, Caitlyn was always flirty, but Caitlyn was never this crazy about someone. At least someone roleplay wise. John calms Caitlyn down. And then some of the new characters that Caitlyn's run into, like Michael and Froggo, are still kind of depending, but yeah, Caitlyn's, all these characters are bringing out more sides to mine, and I like seeing it. I like seeing my character have more stuff brought out of them, so feel free to make my character go crazy. Just feel free to do something random to my character. Because I used to just make my character seem super happy about everything, while giving these fun facts of, fun fact, despite Caitlyn looking super happy, she's actually very depressed. That was the thing, I wanted certain characters to kind of break her down, and when I saw some of these RP memes, I'm like, oh, this is perfect. And it's okay if Caitlyn has a hate relationship with some of the characters, because that also helps develop her. Like, even though I used to make comics regarding my character, the characters I had around her probably didn't really bring out much, as well as I was younger at the time, so I didn't know how to really develop Caitlyn. And a lot of times the comic stories weren't really connected, it was just kind of random. I just throw them into these stories, basically. But yeah, I just wanted to say all this, and I wanted to thank you guys for listening if any of you guys find this. I might tag your names in here for those I mentioned characters about. Oh wait, I almost forgot a character that Caitlyn interacted with, but it was only once, was Scythe and Barthenfellow. I don't roleplay with them much, but Caitlyn was being generous towards them, and Caitlyn was bringing out the side of, oh yeah, people don't like this form I take, they're scared of me. I know I could transform into a pony, but I don't want to do that. I just want to come here as my wolfy self and all that. And just having like a casual chat with him, even offering dark magic. and then kind of being a joke to him at the end of the roleplay with the whole, oh yeah, like talking to his brother, so like, oh yeah, he wants a piggyback ride with his big brother. Go crazy. And that's more of Caitlyn's like jerk side. Because I think Caitlyn can't help herself. Some of her jerk side comes with the fact that she hangs out with chaotic lords. Like, she hangs out with Loki, she hangs out with Sheogorath, and she hangs out with another Discord that she calls like Uncle Discord. Like, she calls all these guys like uncles. They're like uncles to her. And that's just the thing, I think I also used to have a grandmother character for Caitlyn, but I like Grandma Wolfsbane, which is also a type of poisonous flower. It was this masked lady that looked a lot like Caitlyn but older. But I think I kind of scrapped that idea. That's another thing. I might add more characters for people to interact with. It doesn't have to be big interactions, but it will give more insight on other characters, so I might do more of Caitlyn's parents, Caitlyn's best friend that she talks about in one of the role plays, and then Caitlyn's, I'm sorry if all the things are related to Caitlyn though. I might bring out Caitlyn's other family. You know, I would like to see how people react more to Caitlyn's child. Caitlyn has several children, but one particularly Fluffy Death, her son with Flandre Scarlets. He is a powerhouse. A very naive powerhouse. I would like to see how people react to him more. I already did it with Skyfire. Now I want to see how others deal with his craziness. Anyway, I dragged this on too long. I'll get back to the roleplays. I just wanted to tell you guys, thank you for roleplaying with me. I appreciate that, and I hope my character is enjoyable. I know I sometimes throw her personality in all sorts of directions. That's just the insanity of Caitlyn. It's either she's motherly and kind, flirty, or she's a jerk to you. But that's her nicer side. Her crazier side is the I'm going to rip you to shreds. Yeah, it's skip rope with your intestines. So yeah, it's thanks. See you guys later.